Welcome to my Titanic passenger profile series. He was a world-class athlete chasing the woman he loved across the ocean, but could he win the most desperate race of his life against a rising tide of ice and iron? In the spring of 1912, the 26-year-old Karl Howell Behr was a man of intense focus, a star of the American tennis circuit who had reached the finals at Wimbledon just a few years prior. A graduate of Yale and a successful lawyer, Karl's heart was set on a prize far greater than any trophy, the hand of 19-year-old Helen Newsome, whose mother was determined to keep them apart. When Helen's family whisked her away on a grand tour of Europe to discourage the romance, Karl simply booked a ticket on the world's most famous ship to follow her. His journey was a high-stakes pursuit of love, a bold romantic gesture played out on the grandest stage the Edwardian world had ever seen. Karl boarded the Titanic at Cherbourg as a first-class passenger, holding ticket number 111369, a passage that cost £30, a price he paid gladly to be near Helen. His world was the elite corridors of SeaDeck, though he spent most of his time in the gym or the lounges, keeping a watchful and devoted eye on the young woman he intended to marry. For 4 days, the ship was a floating palace where their forbidden romance flickered under the glow of crystal chandeliers, a perfect backdrop for a modern love story. But on the night of April 14th, the vibration of the iceberg strike acted as a sudden, chilling interruption to their private world, turning a courtship into a fight for survival. Karl was quick to react. He gathered Helen and her family from their cabins, guiding them through the confusing, tilting hallways toward the safety of the boat deck. He stood by as the officers prepared lifeboat number 5, maintaining a calm, athletic composure while the air filled with the hiss of steam and the distant sound of panicked voices. When the boat was being lowered, Bruce Ismay, the managing director of the White Star Line, personally urged Karl and several other men to step into the empty seats. He landed in the boat alongside Helen, his strong arms helping to pull the oars as they moved away from the glowing, doomed silhouette of the Titanic. From the water, Karl watched the ship's final, violent moments, a sight that would haunt the champion athlete long after he returned to the safety of dry land. Karl Behr survived the night, and in the shadow of the tragedy his love for Helen only deepened. They were married just a few months later in a ceremony that captivated the public. He returned to the tennis courts, becoming a pioneer of the game and eventually earning a place in the International Tennis Hall of Fame. He lived a life of professional success and personal devotion, passing away in 1949 at the age of 63, and is buried in Evergreen Cemetery in Elizabeth, New Jersey. His legacy is a story of a different kind of victory, a man who crossed an ocean for love and found the strength to build a future from the wreckage of a nightmare. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my Titanic passenger profile series. Stay tuned for my next video.